All right, 91.5 FM, the Burg. This is Kevin.
And I'm Howie.
And right now on the phone, we've got a very, very special guest calling all the way from New York City. It's the host of MTV Jams' very own Bill Bellamy. Are you there, Bill? Oh, hey, how's it going?
Oh man, I'm doing pretty good. I've been all over the world recently. I was out in Europe for about 4 or 5 days. Flew from there to California, did some stuff, and now I'm back in New York City.
Wow, so you're all the way on the East Coast right now.
Yeah, but I'm coming to your town.
On
Nice.
October 24th?
Yes, yes, yes.
So you're going to be doing a big old comedy set, or are you just going to come over and watch us be college students? Or
No, I'm coming to make y'all laugh, because I heard that y'all out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it's so far from civilization that I'm bringing you all the good news, all the things that's going on in the rest of the world.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. I mean, we gather around a cow, and when it falls down, we laugh. I mean, we need some entertainment out of it.
You know, I heard this place was the land of the cow tippers.
Oh, geez, it's terrible out here. Let's just say when we're feeling depressed, we just turn on the radio and we hear about how people ran over their dogs and shot their cats.
Yeah,
and,
we pretty much think that the funniest thing on earth is the Tommy Boy scene where, you know, they cow tip. I don't know. We're pretty lame out here.
Well, I guess what I'll do, though, I'll enlighten everybody and tell them what's really going on in the rest of the world, you know, and then we're going to throw a big old party and have some fun.
Oh, hey, that sounds like a great idea.
Remind us what Seattle's all about, you know.
Yeah.
That's right. And I'm sure it's going to be raining as usual.
Oh, actually, you know what? We're like the only part of the state of Washington that doesn't get rain.
It, like, cuts it off.
We get 100-degree weather in the summertime, and then in the wintertime, it just kind of goes from sunshine to snow.
Are you kidding me?
It is
No,
nice.
it's like no rain, just sun and snow. Two weathers.
But then
that's
you
all.
cross the mountains over to Seattle, and it's
rain.
disastrous.
Yeah, it's just complete rain.
Misery
Yeah.
and pain.
So
Nice.
I got a question for you. I kind of
Yeah,
want to
go
know how'd you get started in comedy? What was the big deal on that?
Well, how it all got started for me was I was doing stand-up in the clubs before I got on MTV. You know,
Yeah.
nobody knew who I was except for just, you know, having fun in the clubs. And what happened, there was an audition that night. And
An audition for a show, or?
it was for something completely different. It was for a comedy show, and there was a lot of different people there. And
Oh,
one of the scouts from MTV just said, excuse me, would you be interested in hosting the show? And I was like, what?
So
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, one of the biggest.
And that's how I got. That's pretty much was my big break at that point, because I had no idea I would ever be on MTV, and they called me in for an audition. Next thing you know, I was like, bam,
That is
right
nice.
on TV.
Yeah, man, I wish something like that would happen to us over here, but
It'll be hard, but it can happen.
yeah, over here it's real hard. So you're a big movie star too, and you got MTV Jams now. You're a well-known comedian. You're the voice of a new character on Nickelodeon comedy series.
Yeah,
Skeeter.
little Skeeter.
Little Skeeter.
Little Skeeter. He's a little bad, funny, crazy, mischievous kid that gets the chance to get in and out of an adventure every Tuesday and Thursdays. I think it comes on. I don't know. Are you guys Central? Or are you Pacific?
We're
what?
Pacific. We're Pacific. So
Yeah, it's 7:30.
Oh,
7:30.
okay.
Wow, that must be awesome.
Yeah, we're kind of curious. How do you juggle that with? I mean, you were just telling me that you are on autopilot right now. You're just kind of out there. You've been traveling all around. How do you do your personal life around all this work that you're doing?
It's pretty hard, to be honest with you. It's like it's sort of like running boot camp or something. Being a boot, you're going from one station to the next. You can't stop, you know, and you don't know when it's gonna give you a break.
Yeah.
So when you get your breaks, you got to really enjoy them. Like right now, I'm on a roll. You know, I'm doing my stand-up, and I'm also, you know, preparing for this movie I'm doing. So it's like, oh man. Once I start doing a film, I won't be able to do stand-up right at that point because, you know, I'll be focusing on that. So you just go from one thing to the next.
Wow. It's a pretty busy life.
Yeah.
You know?
And, you know, you drink your orange juice and take your vitamins.
I bet. No time for sleep, except for on the plane, it sounds like. How's it working? When you're talking about your movies, how's it working with people like Al Pacino and Dennis Quaid? I mean,
well, that is going to be an incredible experience for me. The first we start camp in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And we're going to be, you know, running through all these NFL plays and stuff like that. So we're going to,
Awesome.
it's going to be kind of intense. And I'm like, wow, man, I'm going to be in scenes with Scarface over there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Tony Montana. You know what I'm talking about, baby?
So can you reveal any what you're going to be doing in the movie, or is that just
Yeah, I
strictly
can. I'm
confidential?
I'm playing a wide receiver in the film.
Nice.
And
nice.
it's a real good role. I'm like the star wide receiver for the team. I got some, personal problems, but I'm trying to, maintain my life
Hopefully.
and my position on the team. And, whenever there's a big touchdown or a needed catch,
Yeah.
I'm your man.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully you'll make it through those, problems. But
Yeah.
no, what do you run the 40 in? Are you pretty fast or?
I could run the 40 in a day right now.
Oh,
That's
I'm pretty slow. No.
faster than I am.
40 acre. Or?
The 40 acre.
I know, right? Run 40 acres in a day. No, actually, I haven't timed myself, so I don't know. But I'm hoping it will be good.
I don't
I'm
know.
fast though. I'm fast to myself.
I think Howie was asking because he's the coach of an intramural flag football team here on campus, so
The
he's going to
coach.
see if he could
The
recruit you.
coach.
Oh, and he's
Oh.
a quarterback too. So
Oh yeah.
I think he was just trying to see if he could recruit you. Come over and play some games for him.
A little something, something.
Now you get to being on MTV Jams. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. It seems just being with MTV General, you get to hang out with all those awesome rock stars and hip hop stars and R&B stars like
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, Puff Daddy, Janet Jackson.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah, Shaquille
Awesome.
O'Neal.
Michael Jackson.
Oh,
I mean, I've
King
met
of Pop.
No
no
Nice.
doubt. I mean, I've met
That is awesome.
just about every cool band and personality just because of MTV. Because we if it's not the award show or
Yeah.
we're doing like some kind of special or movie special, I got a chance to meet this year, which was a lot of fun for me. I got a chance to meet Mel Gibson.
Oh wow, yeah.
Who I've been a fan of his forever, and my other favorite actor, Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. But Joe Pesci, I was like, everybody liked Joe Pesci. Okay,
Well-
okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. He's killing me. And then, you're talking to me. Am I here to amuse you or something?
Like they do that skit on Saturday Night Live with him. So speaking of Joe Pesci, when you come here, actually, I think I can work something out. Did you know that Joe Pesci recorded an album?
Yeah. He told me. He actually
Oh.
told me he was doing it. I didn't know when, but I remember this summer he said he was doing some music.
We've got a copy of that album here in our radio station.
You got to be kidding.
No, we could probably score you a copy of it.
I don't know if I want the album.
From what I've heard, it's actually pretty funny. He uses his my cousin Vinny voice,
Uh-huh.
and I guess he does the whole album like that. A little bit of comedy bits here and there through.
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
All right, well, then I might want to check. I thought he was going to be singing like Vegas or something.
It's
I
kind of
don't-
like we did have the Kurt Russell.
Yeah, Kurt Russell
CD,
put an
didn't we?
album out too.
Oh, that might,
You're lying.
oh,
No.
really?
But
I guess it was kind of like sort of like a David Hasselhoff kind of thing. I'm not sure.
Because I heard he sings too, but he only sings like on Mars.
Yeah, in Europe and stuff.
his somehow his album.
He's #1 in Europe.
Yeah, in Europe, he's the man.
He is.
And
Have you heard of Elvis?
Lucky
Well,
Zablakia.
in Europe.
He's Captain Big Watch.
First game Knight Rider. Baywatch. Now he's conquering the
the
European
world.
tour.
Okay, this is kind of on a different level. This next question we came up with. I sat down with some of the DJs, and they wanted to ask you a question.
We got him.
So we got to know.
We have to know.
What's the deal with Jesse? I mean, Jesse's like the new host. I understand if you don't want to talk about it, but I guess the real question we want to know is: does MTV supply his clothes, or does he just get
I
those
think what
himself?
they do is they just go to an Army and Navy surplus store and just buy out the whole thing.
Wow.
And then they just tell Jesse, hey, man, pick your stuff. He's like, cool, man, cool.
Did he? I mean, what does he do with his jewelry? Does he steal it from like Mr. T or? I'm not. I don't know where he gets.
No, he got him on loan from Mr. T.
Oh,
He
okay.
got to take him back.
All right.
Got to take him back.
I'm like, wow, I've never seen so many like bracelets and stuff. I don't know.
He's going for the ultra rock sexy
Yeah, he kind of looks like.
surfer boy cool dude.
Hey, how'd you like that last video?
It sounds like-
I loved it,
It looks like
He has the whole world amazed at this morning, man. I
Oh.
got to give it to him. Nobody understands it.
Oh,
You
definitely.
gotta,
It's-
I mean, in a way, you gotta like it. I mean, really. I mean,
Yeah, because it's so
mean-
different. You know, it just makes you go, okay.
I always
All
think,
right.
I'm always wondering what the heck he's on. Okay, what is he putting this guy's coffee in the
like,
morning?
what is MTV doing to him? Are they supplying him with the stuff too, or what? What's going on here?
Oh, no.
Boy, oh boy.
But we know you're a pretty busy guy, so we've. And you're like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, right.
We've got one more question for you. This is real personal, but a couple of the girls wanted to know: is it boxers or is it briefs?
Oh, I'm going with the boxers.
With the
Nice.
boxers, huh?
I knew it.
I'm
That's
trying to hang out.
You just you just seem like a boxer's guy. I don't know. How about those boxer briefs? You ever try those?
Occasionally, but you know, the boxers just seem to be the most comfortable thing moving these days.
Let me tell you though, when you come out here, I don't know if you want to be rolling with the wind here. It gets pretty cold.
Us
It
farm,
gets cold, so then you got to wear the thermals.
Yeah,
yes, farm boys can't even afford underwear.
we've got our sheep out here. Ooh.
Oh Lord.
That- okay, that's
So it's
that's
going to
bad.
be fun coming down out to you.
Oh yeah, that's Saturday, October 24th. Bill Bellamy, you're going to be doing a comedy show here at Central Washington University, and just so you know, if you know we webcast, you know our radio station webcast, so maybe you can hear yourself on the internet later. I don't know.
Nice.
Oh wow. What's your
It's KCWU. You just go to one of the web servers or whatever. Type in KCWU search engine, Central Washington University. Bring it right up.
Whoa.
So you can listen to us, and we're gonna try and get as many people out there to your show next Saturday as we can. It is
All right,
homecoming
and I'm
weekend.
bringing Jesse.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make our day. You know what though? I don't know how these country boys are gonna take him.
I know, they were like, "What's wrong with him?
They
He
give.
ain't no cow pepper."
Yeah, what's with these people out here? What?
You're killing me.
There's no buildings. There's no buildings over like 9 feet tall over here.
There's no third floor.
Yeah, no third floor here. But Bill Bellamy, thanks again for calling.
All right.
Well, thanks again, Bill.
All right, and
Yeah.
I'll see you Saturday.
We'll see you definitely Saturday, and maybe we can get you in the studio to do a live on-air broadcast if you get
That
here
would
in
be
time.
cool.
I'd love to do it.
We'll try to. I'll have my publicist call you guys about that.
Fantastic.
Great talking to you, man.
All right,
was- it
man.
was
Take
great
care.
talking
Stay away
to
from them cows.
You
Oh,
too.
yeah.